Yeah, what is your risk? Yeah, $1,300, yeah. So how much is that in percentages? I don't actually really know. What is it? 10%, 7%, 6%, something like that? 7, I would say. 7 point something. But keep in mind, we were risking this also when we started the account, right? So the risk was way higher at the time. And now it's lower. What would you do if you lose this trade? I would probably sit back a little bit, wait, be patient again, and let New York, let price develop all the way until New York session. See where we are. I would pay attention to every 4-hour candle closure. In the meantime, I would wait for the 4-hour candle of New York to develop, and see at the first hourly candle of the New York session if I can find where the volume was traded and where we are. And depending on where we are in terms of price, I would decide if I would take another setup and go from there. And I would risk probably the same amount. But it depends, of course. It's Friday, so we have to be a little bit cautious. That's something I would do. So yeah, that means if I would lose this one, it would be 18.2. And I start at 17, so I have another $1,000 to risk to break even pretty much for the week, which is actually not that great, to be honest. But it's not the end of the world either, especially in this condition. If we don't take a trade, we will after this trade we will still be profitable for the week. But there is a chance I would take another trade because of the. But it depends on the volume. It really depends on the volume. It's hard to say right now. It's really hard to say right now. Why doesn't it doesn't want to break? It doesn't want to break because we are in this area right now. That's why. We're in this zone. When he gets off the stream, he will get into a profitable trade, lol. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it works this way, yeah. What can I say? I can't control that either. But I barely trade outside the stream. It's very rare, actually. Okay, closure again. All right, we survived one 1-hour candle. Bad start. Overall, if you look at the 4-hour though, I'm looking at the 4-hour right now. Right, I'm like, wow. Right, that 4-hour just came down immediately. both buyers and sellers are kind of are entering. There are a lot of buyers entering too in this candle right here in the moment. It's pretty equal actually, 1.4, 1.2. Look at all those limit orders at the top there. Do you see that? You have the 380, the 358, the 340. They're all chilling right up there. The big orders are sitting there at the top, okay? And that's exactly the 44. That's exactly the level that we talked about right there, okay? That is exactly that supply area on the chart, okay? That higher time frame supply. So it's actually around this range, okay? That we talked about right there. It's actually around here. And I'm like, man, I really was thinking this is what we're gonna try to go for. We're gonna try to go to those levels, to those limit orders. And maybe not now, but maybe later, okay? Maybe later. As long as these orders are staying there, at some point we'll come to fill them. And yeah, you don't really see much happening below, okay? All the big orders are sitting above right now. At the moment, you can see it right there. But there's definitely something to watch, okay? It is definitely something to watch still. Question is, do we have to take out the lows, then go, right? But that's there was also another incentive, by the way, to take that to take that retracement and try to get there. But every squeeze that we see now, every push up that we see, that comes up with some volume, immediately gets like absorbed right now at the moment. So. What are those orders? These orders are pretty much what we call the passive orders in the market. It shows you where huge limit orders are placed. This is one of them, the 40-50 on 40-40 on futures. Okay, is where it kind of starts. It's kind of that range that we talked about. Okay. And what tends to happen is it tends to act like some sort of magnet. If there's nothing to grab, it tends to go to where the orders are, where the big orders are placed. So I don't use it as resistance or like anything like that or support. It's more for me just an indication. Is there a chance that price will be drawn to those orders, right? That is usually what I'm looking for. So when price gives me a setup on the chart and I get another confirmation from like the volume profile, breakout, a VWAP breakout retest, or like a breakout of the range with a lot of trapped sellers at the bottom, right? Sellers that got squeezed out at the beginning of the session. I'm like, wow, that's a good confirmation to maybe enter on the pullback to target those limit orders, for example, right? That is the thought process behind the setup. And it has been working really well, but it's not perfect. Like nothing is in this strategy. Okay, not always. But it's an interesting thought process to always look at. Think about. Was a good try. I heard that too. Yeah, stop loss always strategically placed. You know what I mean? So if the target allows us to say, okay, the stop loss can be this big, then I will do it usually, because the fact that there are some levels in between that we look at. This is one of those levels, for example, that we pay a lot of attention to see if there is potential that we can hold it. So yeah, if we get stopped out, it's a really big tell sign that we're just getting absorbed. So this is the zone that we're holding here. We don't really want to break it. But if we do break it, then it's done. It's a done deal.
Bring the baseline back around again.
No reaction.